What's poppin', twin?
What's poppin', twin?
Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. It's been a minute, but I feel like I can still make these videos. And that's actually something I want to talk about. I feel like I struggle, and maybe you probably do too. I struggle with starting over. Most of the time, the reason why I'm struggling with starting over is because I feel like I'm starting from the very beginning. I've been doing YouTube since 2018, and every time I go to make a video, I struggle to make a video. And it's mainly because I get self-conscious. Oftentimes, I feel like I know what I want to talk about, then I don't know what I want to talk about, and it just feels kind of And sometimes I think I just feel a little uncomfortable because it's like I feel like, again, I'm starting over. But you're not always starting over when you're doing stuff. You're actually starting from wherever you left off. And it doesn't always feel like that, but that's just the truth, right? I know how to set up a camera, how to set up a microphone, tripod, get myself ready, you know what I'm saying, to get on camera and make a YouTube video. The problem is that mentally you start thinking about so many different things, and then it also becomes a chore because you feel like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna be right. I don't know if I'm gonna do this right. I don't know if it's gonna sound right. I just don't know. And I think what I'm struggling with in making these videos is the fact that I feel like I'm always starting over and can never really find my rhythm. But maybe it's just a thing of like the seasons, right? I've been enjoying this this conversation I feel like I've been having with God about the seasons and how seasons change, right? You get winter, spring, summer, and fall. 4 seasons throughout the year. And as much as you experience these seasons, you know that they're coming, you know that they're imminent. It just feels as though you still can never really predict where it's gonna go, right? We're about to get out of May right now, and it's already feeling like the summer. And then you make a thought in your mind like, dang, if this is already where the heat is, how much farther? Because it's still, we got a ways to go. Summer is 3 months. Every season is pretty much 3 months on our calendar. So when you think about how hot it is already, it's 90 degrees the other day. It was 90 degrees today. But like you think about that, and it's crazy to imagine like how just the seasons kind of flow in it, and it reminds you that you really don't have much control over how things work, how things go. The only thing that you can do is prepare yourself as best as you can for whatever seasons to come, and then operate like you should, right? If I know that spring brings a lot of rain, I should go ahead and start, purchasing an umbrella, or making sure I keep a jacket with me most of the time, because you never know when the weather's going to change. If I know that the fall or the winter time is coming and it's getting a little chillier, then I need to get a jacket. I need to make sure I got what I need for that season. That's pretty much what it is. So I feel like sometimes I don't feel confident in the seasons changing, but I guess you got to have faith. You just got to have faith that the seasons are going to change. They're going to shift, and that I think can speak to so many of our lives right now, where you could be at a job and you just hate your job. You're not pleased, you're not happy. But faith tells us, demonstrates to us that, it's possible. Really, I think the seasons demonstrate. Faith is just a thing that you have, that you find, that you embody, you choose in the midst of whatever you're going through. Because I know, if we're in the wintertime and it's snowing a lot and it's real cold, as much as it is happening right now, that it's snowing and it's cold and it's freezing, and I don't feel like being in the winter no more, I gotta have faith that one day spring is gonna come, because I'm used to it. I've seen it happen. I've seen it, occur. And a lot of times we forget that things have happened. There was a time when I was making YouTube videos constantly, consistently. I was hammering them out. But then I think about it now as I'm reflecting. Even in this moment, I'm reflecting on times when I was making content, and even like before I started really making content, I was struggling with my confidence to be on camera, because it was nerve-wracking. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever made a video, but it is nerve-wracking to get on this camera. It's nerve-wracking to be seen in this way, but you just do it. And I think that's what I'm kind of in right now. Like, this is not sponsored by Nike, but we just gonna do it. You know, feel me? Like, just do it. Just do the thing that you have been struggling to do. Do the thing that you have been holding off, procrastinating on. Like, clean your room. You know what I'm saying? Go wash those dishes. Go make that video. Go write that script. Whatever you got to do, go do it. Just do it. And stop overthinking it. I've been playing with this concept. Again, speaking with God about this idea that he brought to me of stop settling for business as usual. And what that means is stop thinking that the norm has to be the norm. It should just stay the norm. Like, you're settling in the midst of wherever you are by just doing the same things over and over and over again. A lot of us are stuck in jobs, or we're stuck in relationships or whatever. Like, we have situations where it's like, it's kind of inevitable that we can't really do much to fix our situation. situation. And it's not that we're making excuses, it's just this is the state of our lives right now. But there's other things that you can do, there's other things that you can control about the state of your life, the habits that you have, the way that you wake up in the morning, right? If you choose to wake up early every single morning, not just because you got to go to an early job, but because, you know, you're getting your day started and you want to be most prepared mentally for whatever's to come, choosing to do that is a choice. And let's just say you're the person that just always wakes up late or whatever because you were going to sleep late. You're choosing to choose a different path that's going to put you in a very, very troubled situation. But if you choose not to continue to do that, you make a decision and say, okay, I'm going to start working towards that change. Don't set unrealistic goals by making a whole 30-day calendar, but take it one day at a time, day by day, and say, today is the day I'm going to choose to get up and go do something. Today's the day I'm going to get up early. Today's the day I'm going to drink more water. Today's the day I'm going to go take that walk. Like, whatever it is, you can do it and you can make it happen. Even right now in this video, I truly feel a lot more calm. I feel a lot less anxious from where I started in this video, simply because I'm just doing it. And I think a lot of times we just need to take that step. Stop thinking about the leap and just take the step. The step is what gets you to the next step and the next step. And then now at a certain point, you're looking back and you could barely see where you were because you've ran or you've walked so far. You know, make those strides. I think that's the important part about life, is just as long as you work to make those strides, you'll be fine. So yeah, this video is probably going to go a completely different way, but I'm glad we ended up here. And I hope that this video can be a sense of encouragement for anyone watching, because honestly, it is hard. It is really, really hard to do it. And what I mean by it is just do life, to be alive, to produce whatever comes from life. Like they say in Baltimore, produce.
You know how we say it take a village to raise a child? But what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?
You know, it's hard. It's really, really hard sometimes. But I will encourage you and say, like, progressing gets you, and it takes you so far. It really does help you. But you just got to start somewhere. You just got to do one thing. Pick it, choose it, find it. There's this scripture that says, it's Matthew 7:7. Ask and keep on asking, and you shall receive. Seek and keep on seeking, and you shall find. Knock and continue to knock, and the door shall be open to you. Meaning that you have to pursue things. You have to go after things. You know, people make the little excuse of saying, well, I tried this before, and it just didn't work. Did you keep trying it? This is real life, and I'm done. Tomatoes. I used to not be the biggest fan of tomatoes at all. I used to be their worst hater, actually.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I stamped that. I used to be the biggest hater of tomatoes. And as I got older and I started maturing and I just, you know, things happen, I started allowing tomatoes to kind of mesh into my space. I could do ketchup, I could do tomato sauce. I just couldn't do regular raw tomatoes. And now where I'm at today, I could eat a tomato on a salad. I could eat a tomato on a burger. Like, I could eat it on a sandwich like a hoagie. Like that's something that I could not do a while back. If you asked me if I wanted some tomatoes on this salad, I would have been like, no, absolutely not. They're nasty. I'm still not a fan of lima beans, but really random, but that's just my truth. But tomatoes were the thing for me. So imagine that for whatever that is for you. Fill in that blank. You know, whatever thing that you are struggling with, or the thing that you don't like, or the thing that you feel like you've done before and you just like, I just don't like it, or I can't do that thing. Try again. Do it again. Like it why not? Don't make the excuse of being like, oh, well, I didn't like it the first time, and so I'm not going to like it this time. Or I didn't figure that this thing would actually be something that I want to continue to keep doing. Like, you know, you could have played that one sport back in high school, not really liked it, but now in your adulthood, you can try it and say, oh, actually, I think I do like it. Maybe I just didn't like it then because the season that I was in, I needed to focus on 10 other different things, and that was just not something I wanted to put on my list. But in this season, I can actually do it. I got the space, got the capacity, and mind you, it could be the outlet that gives you a lot more peace and satisfaction and mental wellness in the midst of whatever you're going through. So yeah, that's the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.